In this video, I go through Injective meme coins. I go through some of the best ones available at the moment, exactly how you can analyze them, the things that I'm looking for when considering, and then whether you should even bother with Injective meme coins or stick to Solana or Avalanche. Is it even worth it? Hello everyone, my name's Sajad. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you've been enjoying the recent videos when it comes to trading crypto and meme coins in particular. So if you type in Injective meme coins on Twitter, you'll see lots and lots of random coins being chilled here, and I've written a few of these down so we can actually go through them. For example, this is one on Brett, and everybody's saying this and that coin will be the next best thing and the greatest thing ever, and just the very fact is on Injective means it will automatically go to 1 billion on chain and blah blah blah. You know, it's the usual stuff you hear in the early signs of a bull market or during meme coin mania. But just remember, take all of this with a pinch of salt. Just because something's new doesn't mean automatically is going to go to the moon. The things that move prices is trading volume, and you want more holders. You want loads of retailers coming in with tiny positions, thousands and thousands, like tens of thousands of them, and you want them to be holding basically for the longer term. And then that's how you see price slowly grind up, and then you get to these inflection points where new volume comes in, there's new news, and these meme coins get listed on various exchanges, and then they keep just booming upwards. That's basically how it works. So like I said, on Twitter is where you might get an idea of some coins. What I do anytime I hear about any particular coin, either I screen myself or I might hear about it on social media. Either way is fine. I bring it to a chart. For this particular case with Injective, I use something called coinhall.org. I'll link it in the description below. This is the website, and here you can actually see the trending ones over the top. So let's start with one of the biggest ones, and that is Ninja. So this particular one has a market cap, you can see here, 33 million. So a very decent sized market cap. And you've got the chart here, so you can see exactly how it's doing. And you can see a lot of the Injective coins, the popular ones, they've only been released in the last few days. So it's extremely new. That's definitely something to note. But the other thing to note, I've discussed it in my previous videos, it doesn't matter if it's new or old, it can't moon without actually starting to moon. Like, it needs to start attacking the highs, breaking out with volume, and then go on from there. If it's not doing that, then it doesn't matter. For example, the one we just saw there on Twitter, what was it called? Brett. This is Brett. And this, again, only loads 17th of December. We had a run-up, and if you actually have a look at the multiples there on the first day in terms of the run-up, we were moving like 5, 6, 700%, like massive. And then what's happened since then? It's literally fallen to the wayside. Like, that's exactly what happens with a lot of coins. And you can pick this up easily because it's very basic analysis. I mean, it's so basic that it's literally candles are going down and there's no support and they're not growing with volume again. So they're literally selling off with volume. The trading volume is there at the low end. And then the volume is slowly tapering off and dying. There's no new volume coming into the market. You get a few random retail people, you know, buying $10 here and there. That's not going to move any kind of market. It's done now. And it's possible, absolutely possible. You see it all the time. Dead coins suddenly reappear and start doing something. It's just probability is not in your favor. And we don't have much of a bull market. You need to work with the probabilities. So this is pretty much, well, in my opinion, this is a dead coin. I would move on based on the chart. I don't care what the coin's about and what kind of picture of a dog it is and stuff. I don't care about any of that. I just need the price to go up and look healthy. This is not a healthy chart. Next one. This one also popular is called Ginger. Now this one, even more recent, literally only we're talking 48 hours, nothing here in terms of price action on the chart. And we saw an initial move up as we see with a lot of coins, and then we see it move down. This initial boom and bust, you actually do see that with a lot of coins. That's not something to be afraid of. It's what happens after that initial boom and bust. A lot of the reason this happens, by the way, there's many reasons, but one of the reasons is a lot of the early holders. These may even be early investors and people involved in setting up the coin, whatever. They sell off. They just want to make their little return. Sometimes they just want to make a little 2x and 3x and they're okay with that and they'll just move on. But it's what happens after that that counts. And after that, we had a nice healthy breakout with a little bit of volume. Not a lot, a little bit. The only problem is here, the trading volume seemed to be here at the top, which you don't want. You want the volume here at the bottom. This is basic volume kind of price analysis. But anyway, we have had a move up and now we're correcting. Now we need to be attacking the highs and breaking through this top trend line. If we don't, and we just start falling by the wayside and volume keeps trickling lower, then we have a problem. And it wouldn't be one then you'd be interested in. Now, the way I would play it, Because again, we all have a limited budget. You can't be invested in like hundreds of thousands of altcoins and then be in all of the meme coins unless you're putting $5 in everything. You have to be smart with how you allocate all of your capital. So I would personally walk away from this and keep it on my watch list. And if I see it actually attacking and doing something with the volume going up, then I'm interested. Now, this is just one of the things I look at, volume. There's about 9 or 10 different things, but I'm not going to bore you with that right now because this is probably the most important. Basic breakouts and volume is probably the most essential thing in meme coins or anything really when it comes to actually trading. So what's the verdict on Ninja then? This big market cap coin that's had its move up at the beginning. It had a bit of that pullback, like I mentioned before. To be honest, it had it even earlier. If you actually look back on the chart, you can see that early on in the first day, you see that little boom and bust is what happens after. And if you can catch the coins early, and I've been catching a couple, quite early, but not as early as this. This is where I want to be, and this is where you guys need to be. That's where all the gains are to be made. Because if you then actually zoom out a bit, and by the way, some of you would have known of Ninja before. I wasn't actually that aware. Like I'm quite experienced when it comes to mainly Ethereum or Solana NFTs and stuff like that. But I know less about the Injective ones. But don't worry, I'm doing a video on that for you guys soon because I've been looking into that a lot recently. And basically from here, we had that move up 600-700%. Life-changing money, just that move. And the scary part is that move was hours, literally hours. And that's what you want to get involved in. Now, even now, there can be more gains, absolutely. But it gets less and less. And here, we've been knocking on resistance now for 2-3 days. You don't want to see a meme coin, especially in the early stages, just not moving for a few days. That is kind of bothersome as well, because it's basically a lot of people taking profits now. Anyway, we've had some higher lows, technically speaking, and we have a little bit of a trend line here forming, very basic, and we'll see how it goes. But if we get more selling volume and this breaks down, again, it won't be one I'm interested in either. I need the price to be stronger. I need it to be attacking these highs. I don't mind getting in a little bit later. So this is only a difference of what? 30%. In meme coin world, 30% is nothing. So I don't mind. I don't mind missing out on that 30-40%. If I see it attacking the highs, then I'm interested. And then maybe I'll trade it before the breakout and we'll see how it goes. But this is a better one. But the one that's actually better even than this is Kira. Out of all of them, this is the one looking the healthiest, in my opinion, but still not great. To be honest with you, if I summarize this video, none of the Injective ones are great. None of the meme coins are as good as everybody's making out. I'm just basing that on the charts. The charts need volume. There isn't enough people in here at the moment. We need more. You need to tell everybody, come to Injective and buy random meme coins. Then we've got something going here. So same thing again. We've had that nice move up and down. And now we're moving up and we're flagging. Nothing wrong with that either. That's okay. As long as we can continue, we can break out and continue and then start attacking these highs. That's what we need to be doing. If it falls to the wayside and less volume and people get bored with Injective by the end of the week, then I'm bored too. So I'm not interested. And just for transparency, this is the only one I'm actually involved in. This is the only one I have position in at the moment. It's Kira. And the other ones I'm just watching very, very closely. Now, let me talk about derivatives, because with my experience with NFTs, derivatives are a big problem. Sometimes opportunity, but generally problem. And if you look here on the top, you'll see Baby Ninja trending. And you see massive green candles and you're thinking, wow, this looks like something. But the problem here is it's tiny market cap. It is growing though, but it's still a small market cap. I mean, it's basically growing because of this recent price action. Now, this is a derivative of Ninja. I don't know anything else about it. I don't know how amazing this meme coin is or not, and I don't really care. All I'm looking at is the chart, and then I'm more interested, especially with these derivatives, what are the transactions? Are there some, I don't want to see $8, $12 transactions. I don't care about that. Are there people spending a couple of thousand, maybe even 10,000 here or there? Really interested, because that's the volume we need to move these markets and increase their market cap. $20 here or there is not going to do anything, and the price is just going to fizzle out. That's the problem. So with this one, what I would do, and again, I don't want to make this video too long or bore you, but I would do more research on this. There's a couple of other places, I'll discuss it in a separate video, like Helix, where you could do a little bit more research on this particular coin. You can look at the social narrative and stuff like that as well. And then you can watch price action very closely. After you confirm that there's a decent amount of volume, so there's liquidity, so you can actually sell your position easily if you needed to, and 48,000 is not too bad, then yeah, maybe you would take a punt on this, but we're a much smaller position. But generally, derivatives are not good. They're basically moving off the back of the main one, which is Ninja, and then you get loads of ninjas. Tomorrow you'll get 50 different types of ninja coins, that are all kind of derivatives of the main collection. But always the main collection is the one that does the best and is the one that stands the test of time, not the derivatives. But the good thing, weirdly, with the derivatives is it brings more attention to the main collection, Ninja. It's actually a good thing. So with this one, wait 2-3 days with Injective meme coins, in my opinion, and just see if we're getting movement, if we're getting popularity, and you see new ones trending here, and you check the chart and it's a goer and it's safe and you don't think there's any other risk in any way, then consider it. Consider it because it is brand new, and brand new is always good in terms of ROI. But brand new without volume is nothing. If it's brand new and nobody cares about it enough to push the price, then it doesn't matter. By the way, I didn't go through how to buy Injective and stuff. It's all, well, it's not that easy, but it's relatively straightforward. If you want videos on all of that, I can do it step by step. There's about 3, I would say, different ways you can actually do it, and I can definitely discuss that with you. Thanks for listening.